pitches, and now
we are welcoming you back to the Melissa Cook Stadium.
Less than 10 in that third inning, and doing a great job of commanding those pitches.
Jackson tries to bounce one over to Myrtle. Houlihan's able to beat it down the chalk. She'll stand aboard at first, and it will be an error.
And again, we're only halfway mid through the season. Because after between today, tomorrow, and Sunday is our final home game series against North Carolina Tar Heels. This is game 1 of the series. And then after that, Monday, we will take on, I'll say we'll be taking on whatever team it is. And then the last game on Thursday, it's going to be against Bowling Green Falcons. And that will do it for this regular season finale. Yes, Monday we will take on. I forgot.
Over the head of Rodriguez.
Right over the head, and he couldn't do it.
Over to second.
Now I'm gonna tell you something, cause
what a mojo for Notre Dame with Caroline O'Brien.
I forgot one of the teams did. Oh.
Yeah, this is what Notre Dame has needed. A couple hits just to get some momentum going their way. And
what?
Now we've got Caroline O'Brien here with her tools that she has in her belt. We might see her sneaky to move some girls over. We might see her bunt. Might see her put one over first base's head. She's got a lot of options to keep that defense on her toes and create some chaos herself.
Taking a moment to talk through their hitting approach, their pitching approach against Notre Dame's hitting, which has found a rhythm and give a reason to fight. This Notre Dame team, they can do it. Ray Dart, this is the first time he's been tested. He's got 2 outs to play with in this bottom of the 5th. Ryan looks at a strike on the outer part of the plate. 0-1.
Yeah, this is the first time that we've seen Kenna Ray Dark, like you said, in this position with a couple runners on base and one scoring position here with less than 2 outs.
Hey, what? That would be the craziest thing I ever saw. One thing we'll find out. You mean crazy? I'm so excited to be here.
I'm really decided to focus on
I'm
softball.
so excited to be back there. Oops.
1-1. Hard grounder. Jackson off of her chest.
We're on ACC Network Extra for this tonight's game.
Jackson has been able to play every single ball that is hit at her really well, backing up to take the bounce or going in to get the bounce off the dirt, and this one just got the best of her, wasn't able to get back quick enough to play the bounce right, and with the speed of O'Brien, you don't have a lot of time to play with, so.
Tran turns on one that goes foul, 0-1. Very uncharacteristic of this UNC team. Second in the ACC in fielding percentage at .973. They've only committed 35 errors on the season. That's good for third in the ACC. Now 2 alone in this half inning. Now Notre Dame's got bases loaded with Emily Tran up, who looks at a strike. Two here in a big spot. Kenna Ray Dark. This is off the point, 1-2.
The jump on that screwball. It's a great, wicked turn. It's a great discipline from Tran staying off of that pitch.
1-2. Tran fouls back. Keep her at bat alive. And what do you know? Addison Amaral looms in the on-deck circle for Notre Dame. The best player so far this year. One, two. Hard chopper. Jackson tags on third. What a play. Makes up for the error quickly, but Notre Dame does get a run across. It's now 3-1.
We're on the board.
Incredibly heads-up play from Jackson. Her body took her over towards third base and lost the balance there, but then was able to just tag the bag really quickly before the runner got over there. And great job by Jackson on getting it out.
Addison Amaral looks at a strike.
Even though it was a strike called, it's a little more outside than I think Amaral would like, and so you're going to see some discipline here, even though the strike is called. Coach Ganoff talked about, Coach Ganoff talked about Amaral having ice in her veins. Like, she doesn't get rattled by much. High pressure situations, just stays calm and is able to capitalize on moments, which makes her so great. Why she's leading in several categories.
Massive spot for Notre Dame. First time they've gotten to Kenneray Dark here in the bottom of the fifth. 0-2. Amaral holds off on a pitch. Dangerous take there, especially with how the zone's been called on the outer corner. One, two. Bouncer that skips in front of the plate. Now 2-2. Rachel Allen, the catcher, in the on-deck circle. Two upstairs and away. Now a full count to Addison Amaral.
You see the base runners, O'Brien and Emily Tran, running on the pitch. Full count with 2 outs. If it's a ball, they're going anyway. If it's strike 3, it doesn't matter. So you'll see them go on the pitch.
Payoff pitch. Amaral flies up and out of play. Amaral so far this year, batting .429 with runners on, .404 with runners in scoring position. To complement her .385 batting average.
It's just impressive what she's been able to do as a sophomore after having such an incredibly successful freshman year. Just continues to rise to the challenge.
3-2. Hard grounder that goes foul. She continues to fight in the box. Kenneray Dark, this has been her game so far. Been fighting with Notre Dame batters. She's gotten the best of them. Notre Dame hasn't been able to break through on these lengthy at-bats. 8th pitch of this at-bat is a strikeout looking. Kenneray Dark sends Notre Dame back to the dugout on a pitch off the plate and on the corner of the zone. It's 3-1 Tar Heels.
You could buy on your own. You could get a